नमस्कार दोस्तों, एप्टेट एजुटेक के करियर डिज़ाइनिंग इस इंस्टीट्यूट में मैं प्राध्यापक धीरज बुने करियर टॉक के एक सेगमेंट में आप सभी का यहाँ पे स्वागत करता हूँ। 10वीं 12वीं के नतीजे लग चुके हैं। विद्यार्थियों के साथ पेरेंट चिंता में होते हैं कि स्कूल एजुकेशन, कॉलेज एजुकेशन, एडमिशन किस में ली, किस में ना लिए जाए। तो इन सभी सवालों के जवाब को ढूंढने के लिए आज हमारे बीच एक विशेष गेस्ट जो है यहाँ पे उपस्थित है। हमारे बीच उपस्थित है डॉक्टर किशोर सर, जो कि वर्तमान में के कैम्ब्रिज इंटरनेशनल स्कूल के हेड है, डायरेक्टर है, और इसी के साथ पिछले 25 से 30 सालों में एजुकेशन सेक्टर में अलग अलग स्कूल्स में, कॉलेजेस में, संस्थानों में रेड्डी सर जो है यहाँ पे प्राचार्य का काम कर चुके हैं, प्रिंसिपल्स का, डायरेक्टर्स का, मैनेजमेंट का काम देख चुके हैं, और एक मैथ्स के प्राध्यापक के तौर पे वो काफ़ी प्रसिद्ध है। उनके मैथ्स की जो टीचिंग्स है उसके अंडर काफ़ी विद्यार्थी जो है अलग अलग परीक्षाओं में जो है यहाँ पे सफल हुए हैं। तो सर के इस एक्सपर्ट गाइडेंस का आज हमें लाभ मिलेगा। तो सर, सबसे पहले एप्टेट एजुटेक में मैं आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत करता हूँ। हम डिस्कशन इस बात से शुरू करना चाहेंगे सर। आप हमें बताइए सर कि व्हाट इज़ द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ स्कूल एजुकेशन इन द बिल्डिंग अ ग्रेट करियर।
Good morning. I want to say only one thing. School is a basic level of education for the students.
Yes.
Without school, there is no colleges, there is no lawyer, there is no law engineer, there is no doctor. So everything base, whatever the student is going to get, that is from the school.
Correct.
So the school is the most important aspect in a student's life. There, once they complete 5th standard, from there they need to plan. The teachers has to guide them, which is a perfect career for the students. How many careers are there? First of all, most important thing is nowadays what is happening, only the people are think engineering, medicine, if not this two, CA. There are 3600 career courses are there. People don't know, students also don't know. So only depends on this three, the students are going behind this engineering, JE, medical, NEET, CA courses. But how many students are getting seats actually, that the parent are not thinking. So this kind, all the about this in their courses, the school has to give the guidance for the students. That's the reason the base will come from the school. Once the student's interest, if the teacher can identify the interest of a student, then teacher can guide, counsel the students on which path they need to go, which career they need to select in the 11th and 12th. So we always expect to give best to the students in which path they will be better. So schools are always, not only all the schools, we see that the school's teachers tries to explain which is the best path for a particular student, because compared to the parents, teachers are more connected with the students. Around 8 hours the students are with the teachers.
Correct.
Parents are spending time very less, because morning they will get up, they will run to the school, again they go back to the home, then tuitions, extra classes, extra coaching, whatever is sports, all is busy. Night maybe the parents are giving maximum to maximum 1 to 2 hours. In that also most of the parents are saying steady, steady, steady. It's not a way. We need to guide them properly first.
That means school education is the foundation of all the
careers.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is the difference between state board, CBSE and ICSE education?
To be frank, there is no lot of difference. Those who wants the regional language, they will go for the state board. CBSE will, once upon a time they focused more on science and maths. Now they are focusing in all the aspects. They are reaching to the international level, CBSE board. That's the reason CBSE is better a little bit now compared to the state board. State board, within the state, whatever necessary requirement is there, accordingly they plan their syllabus. Now recently the government trying to change to implement the NCERT syllabus, which is followed by the CBSE in the state boards also. But main difference is state board, regional language importance there. In the CBSE, all the languages as well as the math, science they are giving, the including the social studies, they will give the preference.
Okay, looking at the holistic development of student, what board should student prefer to do?
Either CBSE or ICSE.
ICSE. Okay. When we are in the school education, everyone talk about the importance of English language. Do you really feel that in the school education system, do we really need to teach only in English medium? Do we have any scope on the regional languages?
It is English is a only communication language.
Correct.
It is not necessary to teach in English. English, if we come to the Maharashtra, Marathi is the important. If you go for Andhra Pradesh, Telugu is important. If you go for Tamil Nadu, this Tamil is important. If you go towards North, Hindi is important. So all the languages are there. And at present, if we go for state government jobs, regional language is must. All the documents are preparing in the regional language. So there is no compulsion of English. It's only a medium of communication. We need to give importance like other languages only, and this is happens only in India. All the people will give importance only for English. China, if you take China, till their 12th standard there is no English language, they will follow Chinese language. Japan, same, their regional language they are following, except we people. Actually we need to encourage all the languages, whichever the language is possible to learn, because student age is good. It is the age where they can learn multiple languages, literally. So that's the reason people prefers English, but we need to teach them at least 2 to 3 languages, and we need to give equal preference for all the languages.
Right, sir. Correct approach. Sir, you taught and you have your services in both in South India, Central India, and Maharashtra also. What is the basic difference you see in the education system of Southern India and rest of the India?
Usually when I say that as a South Indian, I should not say fact, but I am saying a fact. We have a rote learning more there in the South India. Here the rote learning will not work in the central part of India. Literally the conceptual base is good here. Students and parents are also aware of the conceptual learning. And in the South, only rote learning. If you observe for the job opportunities, companies are starting by the North Indian people or Central Indian people. Workers are from South India. The people who works, employer. So employer from, because they know what to do, how to do. These people know what they need to present and write, that's it. So rote learning is more there and conceptual learning is more here in North India. So better education is conceptual learning, which helps lifelong for the student.
Okay, we used to heard that there is in South Indian state they promote their regional languages in secondary education, higher education also. Is that true?
It is true. They prefer the regional language compulsory.
They teach science also in regional languages?
No, it's not like that. Regional language in the sense there is one of the languages. Total 3 languages will be there like Maharashtra only.
Okay.
In that, first language is must for the students. One language, not first language, one language must be regional language. Either first language or second language it is.
What should be their students' approach in the school days? What should he do? What should he avoid in school days?
For this answer, he needs to do lot of concentration, avoid things everyone knows. They should avoid bad companies first of all. Usage of language is most important. They need to parents needs to guide which is a correct language, which is a wrong word, so that avoiding the wrong language. This is the most important thing for the life, because the judgment will be given to the student based upon their language, how they speak, how they communicate with other people. That's the reason language is the most important thing. And when it comes, what they need to do, lot of concentration, division of their work, no need to take a personal responsibility of their studies. These are the main important things for the students.
Okay, as a leader and principal of a school, many parents comes to you, they will complain you about gadget addiction or bad habits, or their children are not studying. How you tackle such a parents, and what is your mantra for parenting?
Usually here there is nothing wrong from the student side. It's just wrong from total mistake from the parent side. Who given the gadgets to the students?
Parents only.
Now when we say that your kid is using the gadget, what is the wrong from the student side?
Nothing.
So we need to first guide the parents, not the students in this related to the gadgets.
Correct.
Nowadays I am seeing from 7th standard student they have the iPhones. What is the use?
No use.
School teachers are there to explain, textbooks are there to read, and a lot of things we can do with the textbooks, with the collection of your material, these things. Nowadays everything from the online they will copy paste. There is no use of that one. If they don't have the mobiles, the students critical thinking skills will develop. Because of this, their critical thinking skills are spoiling clearly.
They are depending upon the
Because everything technology, just look after Google, whatever is there, type it, okay, got it, copy it and come. What they are thinking? There is no thinking skills developing among the children because of this technology. Technology is there, which is you both the ways. It spoils the human, it helps the human. But children don't know how it spoils. That's the reason here the parent is the most vital role, not to give the mobiles to the students. And after that, once we given, literally I am seeing at my personal experience, my daughter also habituated for the mobile lot of the day. It means because of this corona period. Slowly we have been at a time, if we say they don't disconnect with the gadgets, slowly we are trying to explain her, we are giving allotted her other works, playing. Nowadays this is also one of the reason why the peoples are more addicted for the gadgets. They don't go for play, always in the within the house box. These all we need to improve them, send them to play, give them some task to complete within the time, so that slowly they will get de-addict from the mobiles. So we are guiding for the parents in the same way, that give the work, lot of work, till they get exhaust. When they get access, that time you give the mobile. Within a month, what happens? Slowly they will de-addict for the mobiles, and they will come for the real world at least.
Great mantra, sir. Sir, you are a great teacher of mathematics, and so many people, students have fear about mathematics. Suggest me some how to deal with the mathematics, how to overcome the fear of mathematics.
Mathematics is a book of formulas mainly. If they understand the concept and learn the formulas, they can apply. That's it. There is nothing is there. Students will what happen because of by having things, means rote learning things. They will just textbook question is there, okay. If not so, concept is same, but the formula they have to use, what formula they have to use, that they are unable to understand there. Because of that reason they are scaring. Just at least they need to practice twice. Obviously they will get the maths. I have the second board in my school, IGCSE. Recently we are closing the school, IGCSE board. But here it is only conceptual based. There is nothing you can get from the textbook. Student, what he learned, what he thought, that he needs to attempt in the paper. So there it is clearly we got difference in the mathematics of other boards as well as the IGCSE board. We have one particular topic, that particular topic question they will give. So that particular formula we know, we will attempt. But it is not like that in the IGCSE. They will mix 3-4 types topics. Then they will give the question. So what the student will do, they learn the concept. From the concept, okay, this question in this way they asked. So here statistics used, here probability we have to use. So they will divide, then they will apply the formula. So application of formula is most important in the mathematics.
Recently, central government introduced new educational policies. How new educational policies affecting the school education? Is it good for the education, or you have some other opinion on it?
It is good actually, because in the new education policy, one of the language, whatever language barrier is the regional language, that is going to clear now for the parents and the schools also. And activities, through activity based education, gives lot of conceptual understanding for the students. That's the reason NEP is very good. Actually this is already we followed in the Cambridge University from long time. Now same thing, now we are bringing this central government brought this NEP policy 2020. So there is no lot of difference. We are now previously how we brought the international boards from the other countries. Now our board becoming the international wide, means you can see Indian boards now in Singapore also is there CBSE schools, even in Dubai, Qatar, Bahrain. So we are going out. Matlab, the national policy, education policy, whatever we are going to implement now, that is already implementing in other countries.
You have experience in education sector from last 25-30 years. What if you become a education minister of this country? What will be your reform? What you will like to do as a education minister of India?
First of all, we need to stop grading system, marking system. Literally,
Okay, you just hate this system.
marking system I hate. But because marking system, whatever is there, that
It is
shows
recently introduced from last 5 to 10 years, right?
yes, marking is there from long time. It is when we have the education means when we are in school, that time also we have the marks.
Marks, right?
But the thing is, at that time there is no publicity with the marks. Nowadays we are doing with the publicity with the marks only. All the schools, including my school, I am seeing, because there is no other option for us to get the admissions.
Right.
So marking system we need to remove first. Grading system is better. No marks at all. Only grades has to be given. So in the grades, the student can understand 892. But this grading system will keep the students little stressless also.
Correct.
Marks, what happened if they see the marks, if they get the marks, the mark statement, parents last year ये बच्चों का इतना marks है, ये बच्चों का इतना marks है, they will compare. That is one of the loss for the stress for the student.
Right.
If we remove the marking system, only grading system is better. So if I become a minister, I'll do first that one only, removing the marking system.
Okay. What is the role of right to education in schools like CBSE and international school? Do we run right to education policy in international school, CBSE school? Do we have admissions from RTE?
Actually, we need to run, but certain factors not supporting us to run the RTE system in the schools.
Okay, factors like what?
Factors like financially the government has to support the schools, private schools also.
Correct,
because
correct.
private schools is totally depend upon the fees what they are getting.
Correct.
Based upon the fees, they need to give the salaries, they need to pay the other expenses, whatever expenses are, they need to do it.
Yes,
so for that, time to time, the government also has to support, so that the running of RTE is not a problem for the private schools also. And it will helpful for the students, because in government schools, there is no English medium schools. In certain places it is there, but not in all the places. In that particular places, it will be helpful for the students.
Sir, you have experience of more than 20 years in the field of teaching. What is your suggestion for a fresher teacher? How he can be a good teacher?
Once upon a time, the teacher means a very strict, serious face, everything is there. Nowadays, it's not like that. The trend change, parents change, kids also change, teachers also needs to change. Literally in B.Ed, whatever course is there, they need to change their curriculum. The playway methods has to be taught for the teaching in the B.Ed curriculum, included in the B.Ed curriculum. Then the teachers has to join in the schools, and whatever the curriculum we read, that is not 100% will applicable in the schools. Not only in the, I'll say to you, not only in the education field, in any field, we see BE computers we do. What we study in the college is different, what we do the work is different. Work environment is different. So, as per the work environment, the syllabuses has to be implemented in the universities, so that the best teachers will come out from the colleges. So, the best education will be provided at the schools also. So, the fresher teachers needs a training program mainly, according to the present situation.
What activity you conduct in your school frequently for the holistic and comprehensive development, apart from a regular curriculum?
We have different kinds of programs like sports, and then commando training program, because curriculum will give only one thing, basic knowledge of an education, but other than that, in a typical situation, how the student has to escape, how to face the situation, that also we need to teach. This kind of curricular activities are main that we can teach in the commando training program. So this kind of programs will helpful for the students.
Some rapid fire questions for you, sir. Choose any of the one. Rajnikant or Amitabh Bachchan?
To be frank, I like Rajnikant.
Okay.
There is no particular reason that South wala, because Rajnikant is from Maharashtra.
Maharashtra.
But I did not hear the helping nature of Amitabh Bachchan. I hear a lot of helping nature of Rajnikant. That's the reason I like him. I'm not a fan of Rajnikant.
Have you ever met
No,
him?
no.
Okay. Again, idli sambar versus vada pav. What you will pick?
Idli sambar,
Okay.
obviously.
Have you ever tasted vada pav here?
Yes.
Okay. Any dishes you like in Maharashtra?
Forgot the name of the dish. Vada pav, pav bhaji.
Vada pav, pav bhaji.
Pav bhaji is
What
very
is your
nice.
favorite Maharashtrian dish?
If I go towards Nasik, I like it vada pav.
Okay.
Towards Pune side, pav bhaji is good.
Okay.
When it comes here to Vidarbha region, Varadi and Sauji taste is good.
Correct. Okay, choose one of the language for the education or medium, regional language or English language. What you will prefer? You have to
prefer
choose
both.
only one.
Both.
Okay, you will.
There is no option for single language because in certain cases, regional language will help a lot.
Correct.
In certain cases, English is good
Okay.
based upon the classroom.
Correct.
When we start teaching for age of 3 years, if you teach in English, what is the use? Because the parent did not speak in English, they did not teach English at the home. Directly if teacher starts to teach in English, they can't understand anything. So slowly we need to go for regional language to English language.
Yes, sir. Recently 10th and 12th results are out. What are the various career options would you like to prefer to our student?
There are different other NDAs there, engineering courses and CA courses are there. Particularly as a maths teacher, I prefer maths MPC group for most of the students because there is a lot of ways for them compared to the remaining. If people, those who go for BA, they take CSC, MEC groups. So then they need to they will go for BCom, they will end their career. But actually after the 12th, there are a lot of courses are there after the BCom also. BCom, BA along with the C and UPSC courses are there, MPSC courses are there. But people will not go for that. Banking services are there. And animation courses are there.
Right.
So there are different kinds of courses are there. So we need to guide. Actually, parents needs to take the students, their kids, at least once to the counseling session, so that they can understand what is the ability of a student. Accordingly, they can go for a step.
Sir, what is your personal experience while traveling all over India, across India? What is the difference between Southern culture and Maharashtrian culture? Or you feel it same? What is the basic difference you feel?
Little bit differences there, not much compared to Maharashtra and southern culture. We have given a lot of preference for regional language to speak, to communicate, all these things.
In South
When
India.
in Maharashtra, there is nothing like that. They will speak more Hindi also.
Right.
Usually, Maharashtra is nothing but Marathi is the regional language, but people will speak more in Hindi. But our side, it does not happen. I observe this one. Literally, they will speak only in their regional language.
Last question, sir. If not you are a teacher, what profession you would like to choose?
I like to choose medicine, literally.
Any reason behind that?
I don't know the reason. From starting onwards, I want to become either doctor or else teacher. But my father, mother, they make me to join in the maths group because that's the reason I can't go for the medical field. So I selected the field of this teaching field.
Any other
Both are the things where we can give little service for the kids or parents.
Right.
Means, sorry, kids and people.
Correct. Is there any personality from history and recent time inspires you lot? Who is your role model?
My role model is Mr. Abdul Kalam ji. He is a scientist and he likes to teach much. Even while he is expiring, he is giving a speech to the students. At that time, he got the heart attack. That much she loves the teaching. So that's one of the reason I love teaching also, because of him.
Do you believe in God
Yes,
as a teacher of mathematics?
100% I believe in God.
Okay. What's your belief about gods?
In the sense how you are asking.
In the following of rituals, customs, tradition, or what are your belief about gods?
If there is no God, we don't have a discipline, first of all.
Okay.
So whether God is there or not, secondary thing. The belief keeps us little bit disciplined.
Correct.
So for that purpose, at least we need to believe the God.
करेक्ट. तो काफ़ी अच्छा लगा सर आपसे बात करके, आपके
you.
एक्सपर्ट गाइडेंस के लिए. आशा करता हूँ एप्टेड एजुटेक सेंटर पे आप ऐसे हमें मार्गदर्शन देते रहेंगे, गाइड करते रहेंगे. और मैं निवेदन करूँगा किशोर रेड्डी सर से, वो एप्टेड एजुटेक पे हमें आकर हमारे विद्यार्थियों को, हमारे पेरेंट्स को समय समय पर गाइड करते रहे. उनका मार्गदर्शन हमें ऐसा ही मिलता रहेगा, ये उम्मीद करता हूँ, ये आशा व्यक्त करता हूँ. शुक्रिया.
Sure, thank you. Yes.